ask more questions and use tools that can guide you in that. Lastly, and this is where I want to wrap up, talking specifically about pornography. I am seeing a real trend in the number of young women who are accepting pornography as simply a bad habit that all guys are into. And with that, it troubles me, because when I ask young women the possible risks of pursuing a relationship with someone they know is having an issue with pornography, I commonly hear things like this, and these are actual quotes from emails I've received this year. Quote, "Jill, I fell in love with him before I knew about the pornography." Or, "All guys are into pornography, so I might as well marry one I love and know." Or, "I know this won't be a problem anymore once we're married." All of these comments reflect some really risky assumptions about the nature of pornography, the complexities of overcoming it, and the nature of marriage. Now, am I suggesting that at the first mention of the word that women should cut and run? No, I am not. I want to be very clear on that. But what I am suggesting, like this fine couple described for us tonight, slow things down, become informed, perhaps talk with other people that have gone through this or in the process of going through it, and allow time to let some healing and good therapeutic and spiritual work sink in. It will benefit both of you immensely. He will be able to proceed into the marriage with far more confidence and clarity, and she can move into the marriage with clarity and confidence as well. That is a wonderful gift to give yourselves. Now, I also want young women to understand that not all men are into pornography. I personally find that an insulting assumption to all of the virtuous, honorable men in my life. I grew up in the military, Canadian military, and I just can't hear that, but what it pains me. And if there's any men in the audience here who use that assumption, well, all guys are into this, so what I'm doing is not so different, I would encourage you to expand your circle of men. Not all men are into this. In fact, there's many fine, fine men who are fighting this and on the front lines of creating social policies and research to fight this plague. So don't buy into that lie. One thing that men and women are rarely encouraged to consider, and I know the reason why, because this is a really uncomfortable idea that I'm going to share with you right now. But it's true. And there's plenty of research to back this up. Pornography eroticizes and promotes hatred and violence against women, as well as self-hatred in men. And when we accept pornography or engage in it in any way, whether it's one click, 1,000 clicks, whether it's us proceeding into marriage knowingly aware that he has an issue with this, there's many ways of accepting pornography into our lives. But when we do that, we are literally supporting, however indirectly it may be, an evil global web of organized crime, abuse, drugs, prostitution, sex trafficking, and the list goes on. And that's an ugly underbelly of humanity that nobody's comfortable discussing. But we cannot fool ourselves into thinking that our pornography use with my computer in my bedroom that nobody knows about is somehow magically disconnected and not systemically tied to all of those ugly things, because they are. You may not see the direct results of it, but they are. And I would call on the humanity in all of us, men and women, to give some very serious thought to that, especially young women who may be downplaying pornography, like, well, it's just a habit. He'll stop. He may. I do believe that people with hard work and appropriate help and time can overcome the effects of pornography use. I believe that with all my heart. I wouldn't be able to